Hello and welcome to Season 2. We are Paul and Leah, who sailed our boat around the Pacific Islands for a time until COVID appeared. After sailing back to Australia, we are now coastal cruising. Join us as we experience coastal Queensland and don't forget to subscribe.
Looking quite beige, got me deep in the haze. There's no more compassion, no. Raise me, I need something fast, I need something to last and give satisfaction, no.
Lady of Leisure. So we left St.Bees Island about an hour and a half ago and we had very little wind. We had the mainsail up and we just couldn't get it working with the main and the head together because of where the wind was. It was right behind us. So we pulled the main down and then we pulled the genoa in, and now we've got just a screecher going. It's on the sort of borderline with the wind as to how long we're going to carry this screecher for as well. It's about 13 knots now. I don't like carrying it in too strong wind, but we've got good speed. We've got 5.7 knots. Our aim is to go to the Percy Islands. There's very little wind, but what we do have is now from the southwest, so it's switched around and it looks like there's a storm brewing, but it's hard to tell where it's going to hit. They did say 10 to 15 and then they said there was going to be gusts to 45, and that was just on BOM. The other weather sites didn't say anything, but it looks like something might develop further over there out to sea, but I don't know. So we've changed our mind. We were going to the Percy Islands, but now it looks like we might head for Curlew Island instead, but I don't know which direction this wind's going to come from. It's a bit hard to tell. Let's have a look outside anyway. That's the coast near Mackay, and Curlew's ahead, and that's it out to sea. So which way it's going to go, your guess is as good as mine. We've pulled the code 0 in and we're just motoring with one engine now. At least the distance to Curlew is a shorter distance than Percy's, 25 as opposed to 45. So we'll just have to wait it out. We're about 6 miles from Curlew. We've just turned the engines off for a little while because there's a storm developing over there. And the weather forecaster just rang the Coast Guard in Mackay. He said 10 to 15 from the northeast, but with gusts of up to 45 knots with the thunderstorms. It looks like the cell that was on its way south in front of us is moving away. And there's another one near Percy which is moving. They're both moving quite fast to the southeast. So hopefully in another 5 miles that will be clear altogether and we can anchor on the other side of Curlew Island. But might be dark by the time we get in there, so we'll have to trust the satellite images. But it looks like it's clear in there. We saw a bit of lightning a minute ago.
This is the southwest anchorage of Curlew Island, and it's only a small anchorage, and we were a bit concerned about it when we came in last night because we had thunder, lightning, heavy rain, so we weren't too sure. But it's been a good anchorage, a little bit rolly, and this morning when we woke up there was a lot of fog, but it's lifted. And off to Hunter today.
this fog from this morning. When we left it had lifted round Curlew, but now we're on our way. On the water, it's there. So you can't see that island over there. Can't see Curlew either. Don't like the look of this at the moment. It's all round us. It looks very thundery. Maybe we're going to get those lightning and thunderstorms we had yesterday afternoon as well. All around us. It's pretty crappy. Yeah, don't like the look of that. Just swap the engines over, and this tacho's decided it doesn't want to work. I fixed the other one before. I've turned this one off. Just have to have a look at it. Trying to get internet.
I'm just looking at Twitter.
Twitter? Can you get it?
Oh, just spasmodic. Not much.
It's hard to get internet on these islands, eh? Around here.
Something up the mast.
Yeah. Well, you can put it in a bag and put it and hoist it up there, can't we? Might work.
Spot, isn't it? Oh no. Morning at Hunter Island, and here we go, another misty day. Seems to be lifting, and Paul's putting some fuel from the jerry cans into the main tank because we weren't expecting to motor as much as we have been, because the northerlies didn't come through. And so we just need to top up a bit.
So we've left ourselves a bit short of diesel. So with this 20 litres, that makes both tanks 135 litres in each side. And we've got to go 90 miles. So yeah, we worked it out, we've got enough, but a bit low. So 7 in the morning, we're just leaving the Duke Islands. That's the big one there is Marble Island. And the fog's just about cleared, it's still a bit hazy I suppose you'd say. Calm seas, less than 4 or 5 knots from the east where we're going to. There. So we're going east to head for Cape Townshend, and then we will be heading down south. And hopefully we'll have a northeasterly wind with us, but it's not going to be much, so we'll probably be motor sailing most of the time overnight until we get to the Keppels and anchor. It's very nice, the Marble Island. Look at that with the mist over there. It's very mysterious, isn't it? Yeah, still hazy. Just pull the full main up, so we don't have to put it up later. It's not doing much at the moment. So this is us here, and this is Cape Townshend down here. So we're going across there. We'll probably be there in about 5 hours. It's about 25 miles. So we've actually got the ebb tide with us, which is probably up to 2 knots, maybe a bit more. And then it reverses on us. So we have to go across there, and then that tide starts to flow back against us. It starts to flood. It floods to the northwest. And then once we get round here, about here, we head south, and this is the Keppel Islands down here, down there. So the trip overall, we'll go through the trip overall is about 90 miles. So here and then down there. Very overcast. It looks like there'll be thunder and showers. It's pretty gloomy, but we've only got about 4 knots of wind. It's on our beam. So we've got the main up and we've put the head sail up. We're going to put the code 0 out, but it looked like there might be squalls and then we might get some quick bursts of wind, so we just played it safe and just put the head sail out instead of the code 0. Barely full, not enough wind, but we've just got one motor pushing us along. We're doing 5 knots. And that's Cape Townshend, so we've come around about, I don't know, 20 miles I suppose so far since this morning, so it's not bad time. I don't think the wind's going to do much more than this. It's from the northeast. See how we go. And the missus is eating porridge and doing crossword puzzle. Oh no, she's reading a book. Passing the time away on passage. Smiling delightfully. Over there, so they're making their way south now, back home to the Antarctic. There he is, beautiful, nice big humpback. Yeah. Yeah, they're everywhere. Lots of whales around us. It's still a fair bit away. There's one right over near by the coastline over there. And this one you can see is much closer. Probably a quarter of a mile away, maybe less.
You think that they would hear us, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, they've got brilliant hearing. I mean, look how loud they are when you hear them underwater. You can hear them from miles and miles away. That's the Clara group. Actually light on that island. Very soon we will be making a turn to go further south on the home run towards Great Keppel Island. There's still whales around, oh, one over there, but they're all quite a way away from us. can still see them. So it's 5 o'clock in the evening. We've still only got about 6 knots. It's from the northeast behind us. So we took the main down and the head sail, and we've just put the screecher up now just to give us a bit more speed. And just running with one motor. It's barely filling it the wind, but it probably gives us half a knot maybe. It all helps. Got about 45 miles to go now. Probably come about halfway, I'd say. Yeah, I think it was 90 miles. Of course, as soon as we put the screecher up on the other side, on the starboard side, the wind decided to swing round to the northwest, so we had to change it again, move it round to this side. But it's helping us along. I mean, it's probably 7 knots, and it's coming from the northwest, and it's giving us probably a knot, another knot of speed. Good. It's the coast. 5:30 in the evening now. I hope there's no whales asleep on the surface. Don't want to hit one of them.
As we continued heading down the coast during the night, we passed 2 large naval ships. Then a helicopter circled above us. We were going past the Shoalwater Military Training Area. When I checked the chart, I found out that we were actually 1 mile inside the demarcated area for military exercises, which they hold periodically throughout the year. Notifications regarding restrictions and exclusions are usually announced in Notice to Mariners, but we had forgot to read the latest ones. Anyway, we came out unscathed and continued on to Great Keppel Island, where we arrived and anchored at the resort beach at 3:40 in the morning. The trip had taken us just over 21 hours and we covered 95 miles.
I can't let you go, baby. I just want to tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care.
Thanks for watching, and join us next week as we continue our trip down the coast.